should be live. Welcome, everyone. This is my paranoia to tune the guitar always when I'm recording. So on today's stream, I thought I would do something slightly different. I'm not gonna just play music for you. Well, I will, but I will try and write something and record something from scratch. I've been feeling a bit of acoustic today. I hope you can hear me. So I'm gonna try and come up with a song on the spot and record it, because that's one way of exposing yourself into this unknown territory. Like, you don't know what's going to happen. One of the scariest things musicians sometimes say is to see this Logic session in front of you completely empty, and you have all the possibilities, but you need to decide for one. And to be honest, it can really be scary to like it's empowering but scary, because you can do anything, but by making a move, by playing a note, you're closing off the other possibilities. And I guess that's the ultimate creative bind we find ourselves in. So I'm gonna give myself some constraints. I would like to only use acoustic instruments with this microphone. For the music nerds out there, by the way, this microphone is from AKG. I think it's, what's the C214. I was recommended this mic by one of my friends who's a sound engineer as a professional. He was like, it's very universal, you can record voice with it, guitars, anything. So I bought it and I never looked back. I think it's great. So if someone's watching, please let me know what key, what tempo, what instruments you'd like to hear. I'll try and take your inputs as I go, so if you're out there, feel free to comment. But I'll just start with little improvisation, jamming around, and see if I can catch an idea. That's usually what I do when I'm writing music. I start with the improvisation. So just touch an instrument, like for the first time. Be curious and surprised what comes out. And when you find an idea you resonate with, just stick with it. The hardest thing here is to not overthink it and not get in my head. Oh, I'm feeling something a bit more rhythmical, maybe. And in terms of acoustic guitar, I always love combining the fretted notes with open strings, because you can't do that on other instruments so much. Like on instruments like piano. Okay, I quite like this chord. Start with that. second chord for that. Or maybe very dreamy. And just these two. Ah, no. Okay. Now comes the time when technically I should practice this. But let's find the tempo first. So it's too fast. Da, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, da, ding, da. So something like this. And here you see I made a mistake with the last round, but I actually like it, so I'll go with it. So 1, 2, 3. It's also more practical to play like this. So for the fourth time, I'm gonna change the rhythm of it. That's a nice melody. So these just come to you as you go, but you need to start from somewhere. And to make it even more interesting, I'm going to use a capo and play this somewhere else. Let's play it in G. Let's try like this. Good intro. Okay, let's record this. It's the first good idea. I don't necessarily have to use this recording as a final product. I just need to capture the idea. Then if I need to practice some bits, I will. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, bad. Let's go again. Okay, that's about right. Now I'm going to chop off the beginning so I can potentially loop this, but I'm not going to loop this song. But I want to be able to play along, have it going around and round, and come up with new lines. So what other instrument could go with this? What I'm also going to do, I'm going to pen it on one side so it goes into one ear only, and I can play like as if with another person. So now you should hear it mostly in the left ear. I actually quite like the first thing I did. I forgot about the looping. Let's go again. So I like. That's nice, yeah. Yeah, one more time. Let's record this. I liked it. I like this a lot. And once we add some reverb to it and things like that, it's gonna be even more beautiful. 2, 3, 1, 2. That's wrong fret. Shh. Let's go again. So you notice I need to start before 1. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Da da. 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 2. So the last two 16th notes would be my beginning. 1, 2. Wrong note at the end. Lets me retune the guitar as well. That threw me off a little bit. Sometimes when you put the capo on, it changes your tuning slightly. Let me know in the comments if you're out there, if you're watching and enjoying to see a process of someone struggling to make music, or if you'd rather just hear me play like I do in other jams. I'm experimenting with this streaming thing and see what I can do here to educate, show off my process, and maybe just share some music with people. Hello there, what's the name? Suderman. Welcome. 1, 2. One more time. 2, 3. Why am I speaking? I can't speak and record the guitar. Let's go. I spoke something there. This is where I freak out. Okay, I love it. Once I put some reverb on it, it's gonna sound great. Let me show you what I mean. I'm going to send this into a separate loop, so to speak, and I'm going to put on that loop this reverb. I download it for free somewhere. Sometimes there are many plugins out there that you can get for free that sound really amazing. So this is one of them. I recommend to you if you're looking for some good reverb for free, if you're making your own music. And yeah, I'm going to just put that one, both of the tracks actually. See, now it has the atmosphere. Be a bit too much. Okay, there we go. Da da da. That's nice, but I need to expand from there, right? So we have second time, maybe I think I would want the intro to run a bit longer at first. You can also build up your production like this with the loops. That's also a pretty good way of doing that. Like, just not necessarily that you use them unless you're doing some like dance music or R&B. You can use the loops directly in your final product, but here I would just like use these to build up the song. So I would start with the guitar only. Maybe I'll double it, and then I'll add this somewhere around here. And by the time I'm recording this properly, I will actually know how to play it well. So this could be the beginning. I'll switch off the metronome. Maybe the second guitar could do some sort of build up like that. You like a bit of improvisation like that? You know, just to kind of build up the expectation, and then the main melody would start. Also, I'll try and do some improvisation alongside of the beginning, just to kind of get some vibe going before it starts properly. There's some nice things. Since this improvisation, you don't need to expect to do it well on the first try, but I'm going to layer some takes and then pick the best lines. Maybe a bit too complicated. Let's do one more. Let's play a little bit less this time. Okay, I think there's something here. Let's try this. And now I start, so I'll... Okay, and I'll bring this one closer. It starts here instead. Okay, and I'll chop this one. So I'll play this bit, and then da 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 starts here. So I don't want this part. Cool. See, this is how it happens. The magic happens all in the post-production. Well, not all, but a lot of it. Building the vibe. Can be some ambient music. Let's put this one in the middle as a sort of main character. And let's now expand on the melody. So maybe this would be next one. Okay. Hey Thomas. Okay, let's try how it sounds. Okay, I like it, but it needs to be played a bit better. So let's go from here. Wrong note. So let's go here. One more time. I don't need the counting anymore. This is very Mark Knopfler-esque. Love it. Okay, thanks. That's a big compliment for me. Thank you. Do you have any suggestions what I should add? Maybe electric guitar or some other percussion and things like that. Basically, the point here is to show you how I'm creating music on spot from improvisation, how I put it together, arrange it in the session, and maybe make a song out of it. So yeah, I feel like now the melody needs to go somewhere a little bit else. Maybe even the chord progression needs to change. Let's see. Let's listen. Let's take a step back. Now we could add an instrument, maybe bass. Slow bends on the telly, okay. Let's do it. Let's do slow bends on the telly. So I'm going to change the guitars on the wall. Yeah, part of the experiment is also to have you guys in the chat suggest the direction that this song should take, this composition should take, so you can be actually a co-creators of this. That's what I love. I won't need this microphone now, so I'll just put it on the side. I'll create a new track, put a different input, and the great thing about these software is that you can just put a guitar amp on it like this, and then you should hear this now. Nice. Now I'm going to send it into the same loop with the reverb like this. So we have the same space. And since you say Mark Knopfler-esque, I'm going to get rid of my pick and just play with fingers. Something like that, perhaps. Let's put this on the loop and just experiment. It doesn't have to be perfect the first time. I'm going to just try and see what I can. Am I in tune here? These red R is the, I'm basically just highlighting the tracks I want to record into. Okay, let's just record something. It's too harsh. Different pickup. Let's see. It's much better. Oh, I think that's what this is what you meant. Perhaps, maybe something like that. Okay, I think I get the direction. Let's give it one more go. I'll save some of these because maybe I'll use just like one band or two from this record, from this take, although I realized it wasn't perfect. So let's try again. think a couple more takes and I'll have something. And just playing through it now, I think I came up with a continuation. Maybe I can sort of make it a call and response between the electric guitar and acoustic guitar, and maybe the second half of the sort of this melody could be more up here. Let's give it one more go, and then I'll make something of it. Some double steps. Like this. Something like that. Ah! I like this, but I need to get it right. Ah, shit. I need to do a fresh take. I'm liking some of these things, and I'm hating some others, but thank you for your suggestion. I think it's brilliant. Building it up with some double stops later on. I think one more, and I will chop something out of that. One last one. two swells. Wow. My my knob is dirty. There's some. Can you hear? There's some dust in it. Ah, I think it's probably in the recording too. Yeah, it's a little bit. I need to clean my guitar then. Damn. Okay, I'll just go with what I have here. And I'll just go through each track and see if I can find the best. Just delete the ones I don't like, straight up. I don't like this. Not strong enough. It's quite nice. Ah, some mess up here. It's quite nice. Keep that. Ah, not strong enough. That's quite nice. And then the ending, I messed up something. It wasn't very good. Ooh. Okay, I'll leave that. A bit harsh at the beginning. I like the previous one better. That was pretty nice. Nice touch. Not good enough. Quite like this though. This is Logic Pro. It's only for Mac, and yeah, this the sort of native one for Mac called Logic Pro X. Don't like this so much. Too harsh. So basically I'm just looking for a good vibe, for something that hits me like, oh, I really played this. It's quite a nice transition, although I think I probably have better somewhere. I think I remember I like this one. Let's see. That's nice and clean. I love it. Okay, now I have the other ones in as well. Okay, not this. I like how this responded to the acoustic guitar I already have laid down there. I'm gonna put it on the other side, and you'll hear what I mean. So now there's like acoustic on the right side. Not perfect, but or here. Was it here? Maybe in here would be something better. Ah, this is it. Yeah. This is it. This is the stuff. So here, listen how the guitars go against each other. So now we hear electric in the left. That's it. Yeah. Yes. Got the intro. Although I think I liked the previous band more. Yeah, this is it. So this will be the track. Electric banding, whatever. So now I'm starting to compile the best takes together. This might take a long time, but it's worth it. Reminds me of Sailing to Philadelphia by Mark Knopfler. I think I reacted to that one. I don't quite remember how that sounded. I'm gonna leave this part here where the melody starts a little bit cleaner. Yeah. Okay, so here there's some crack here. I'm going to fade it down and now the main melody. And I'll leave that shine a little bit and let these guitars enter a little bit later on. Maybe this, why not? Okay, why not? Quite like this. Let's bring it down here. So response. There's something chopped off, or some tail of the previous line, which I need to get rid of. It's almost like a response. Maybe a bit too early though. Yeah, I'm not sure. How about this? Ah, that's nice. And I'm just basically juggling these and finding for the best takes, best combination of takes what I like. And I'm gonna move on from this now. What's this tail? Is this nice? Yeah, this is good. There could be something just before, maybe in this one. Just to respond. Yeah, I like this. Not sure if everything of it. So here. Yeah, that's good, man. That's good. Maybe I can shorten this one so there's a bit more breath in between those two. See, this is the level of detail that it takes to make something sound really nice. Excellent, love it. So I need to fill this gap. Getting on fire, getting in the flow now. Oh no, it's too much. Okay, maybe this. It's too late. And I didn't like this, so let's dig into this track, this take. Yeah, why not? This band is nice. Okay, there's some good stuff here. So even maybe like I quite liked how it went to different sides of the stereo spectrum here. So this band is nice, and I think I'll just keep I'll get rid of this so it doesn't copy the main line, and then I just keep these two first ones like this, but it's okay. Just fade it in. Maybe the third note too. So a little bit of transition here. Okay, and we just need a few more bits. Don't like. Let's look at this one. I like this. Yeah. Okay, so this was nice. Did I mess up? Ah, that's too busy. Let's try if I can replace it with this bit. No. That was quite nice. That's the melody, so I didn't need anything. Love this. Cool. Okay, I started trying the volume stuff. Swells. Maybe we can add some. I have some nice strings I could add to it. Okay, let's add this. Okay, I think I'm starting to. This down here. Okay, that's it. transition these two. One of the things that people sometimes don't know about professional recording is that it really takes this much, oftentimes, to get something sound right. I remember hearing interview with the sound engineer who worked on the Led Zeppelin stuff. Was it Alan Parsons or someone else? No, he did. Alan Parsons did Pink Floyd mainly, right? I'm not sure if he did the Zeppelin 2, Led Zeppelin 2, but this interview was with the engineer who was working on Stairway to Heaven, and he said how this famous, hugely famous Jimmy Page solo was done on, I think he said 5 or 7 takes, and then he had to patch the tape manually together to create the solo we hear today. And oftentimes we can have this illusion of, yeah, they are just such a great musicians. They play everything for the first try, but it's not quite true. Of course, they're amazing. Like if you see Mark Knopfler and what he does with those songs during his live performances, it's incredible. But it's after playing it 100 of times. So there can be this illusion of like, if you, and even amongst musicians, by the way, if you can't do something on the first take, you're not a good musician or whatever. We can have these limiting beliefs, and it's not true at all. The only thing that matters is the result, right? Okay, I think I'm happy with this. Kind of a hook, I like it. Like this. There we go. Let's listen to the whole thing now. Maybe I can make it into a short or something. So. Okay, and maybe I can fade it out or make something more of it, but I will just play you the whole thing we just worked on for, last 15 minutes. Let me first save this. What should we call it? Just call it live stream Philadelphia sailing to hilly inspired tune. Should be more in the background. This should be the main melody. Maybe some singing later, I don't know. now I would be building on that. Maybe I will take away some stuff as well. One more thing I'm gonna do. I'm gonna bring bass and add it to this. Give me a second. Let's add the bass here. Okay, so I don't need these. Let's add another one. This will be our bass guitar. How do you deal with the pressures of playing in front of audience? Good question. I mean, so there's a few parts to it, I'd say. One of it is being prepared, like knowing what you're doing. Second part is the mindset, the trying to be of service with the music you're producing as opposed to showing off, because once you think in terms of showing off and trying to impress someone, you put a lot of pressure on yourself, because you're trying to please, right? You're trying to make people like you, and that puts pressure on your ego. So I try to be aware of when I'm doing that, and try and think in terms of like how to serve the audience, like how to make people feel good, how to be honest about my skills and about my capabilities, and not try to go like show. And it's hard, like I've struggled with that. So there's the skill part. You need to, and then I would say there's a third part to it too, that's the experience of actually doing it, because I used to play in a hotel, and the way I started there, I was asked to learn about 100 songs overnight basically, and then the next day I went and I played the first time with the band, and I sang some songs too, and it was a lot of pressure. I was really nervous, but actually quite overwhelmed by the amount of material I had to learn, that I just thought about not making a mistake. And but like the performing part of it was really hard as well. But once I worked there, once I played there regularly, 4 times a week for several weeks, several months, and years eventually, it would just become the second nature. And the song, the songs, the place, the environment, and it becomes a bit easier. Although when you get out of it again, it's like for some time it can get harder again. I would say I find it the hardest, like the most nervous I've been with performances was when it was like my own material, my own songs, with my own band. And I think it's connected to what I said earlier about the ego, that it's kind of connected to my self-worth. And I somehow feel that if I fail, I'm not good enough for something. So it's about serving the music rather than serving the audience. Yeah, well put. Could be like that. Yeah, that's actually helpful, because sounds very low. You mean like the sound is quiet, or zekonomia? Do you mean that the sound is quiet, or that the bass sounds very low? It is very low, right? Or I can bring the mic closer. Thomas, I think, yeah, that's very well put. Like, you want to serve the music, the song. Yeah, yeah, I like that. Because if you try serving the audience, maybe you get into that trap of pleasing again, people pleasing again. There was one more thing I wanted to say. What was that? Oh yeah, I would recommend to everyone. This is something I got from Bobby McFerrin, who his all shows are basically just improvisation, and he said in some interview, the first 2 or 3 songs I purely improvise, and I don't involve the audience at all. So they are just for me to find out where I am, where I'm at on the night. So like, can I, what can I do with my voice? How can I feel? How can I best adjust to the environment, to the vibe? How can I feel out the room? So he said some. So I recommend to start with songs that are familiar for you and that and really focus in on yourself first, but and kind of get comfortable with yourself, like take care of yourself in a sense. I know it's contradicting what I said earlier about serving the audience, but I think we sometimes that can be another extreme. But let's say we sometimes forget about taking care of our own needs of like settling in. So take your time, get into it for a while, if you can build the performance. But different people like different things. Some people like to jump straight down the deep end very quickly. So that can be one approach too. Just like do the hardest thing first. Some people like to warm up into it. Yeah, everyone's different. Okay, let's add some bass. I'm gonna just play it. Let's add some bass and strings and then I'll end the stream slowly in a bit. Just messing about now. The hardest thing for me as a guitar player is to make the bass simple enough. Okay, let's record it. I just need to keep it simple. That's the main thing for me. listen back. I think I can start later. Yeah, definitely later. Maybe now. Yeah. So let's start with the melody in the second half of the melody actually. So here. Okay, let's keep it there as is for now. Last thing I'm going to add will be a little bit of some strings. Maybe it doesn't need that, but just to experiment. Sometimes in order to find out whether it works or not, you just need to try it. I have some nice strings here that I found recently. Maybe I don't know if it's gonna work. Let me know in the comments, strings or no strings? Maybe the high octave. See my keyboard. Okay, let's try. I have a different. So this is one option, and then I had some different strings as well that are more experimental. Let's see how this sounds. This is hardly strings though. This is a little bit over the top. This is, by the way, sampler and library of samples called Decent Sampler, and there is a website, and also in their store they have plenty of free instruments that are sort of experimental. A lot of people, enthusiasts, kind of record their old like kitchen sing and kitchen utensils and old piano, detuned piano, or like the ukulele, and just put it there for free, and you can have many very authentic sounds that you can't find anywhere else, because Logic Pro does have pretty vast library of sounds, but they all sound a little bit like too polished, too in the studio. So I prefer, there's like Uncle John's 5-string banjo over here. Can you see that? Like, let's just try. If you want that in your song, things like that. There's even what I really like here, Mom's upright piano. Yeah, so see how it's out of tune. But if you want an authentic sound for some funny thing, it's better than than other stuff. You can take away the reverb and have fun. Okay, anyways, let me wrap this stream up. I'm going to add the strings I showed you initially. I think that they are quite nice, and we can always get rid of them if we need to. Where was it? Soft strings, there we go. And I think we did the swells preset. I'll just record it down here, go through the whole thing, and again I think we'll add them later on. Maybe a bit too busy. Maybe just single notes like this might be better. Wrong note there. Okay, I think, it's like sculpting, basically making music. You put ideas out there and then you keep taking away stuff rather than adding stuff. So I'm adding stuff, but I'm taking away stuff. I'm going to do one more take of this. I think I'm going to, again, start very much later with this and just add like single notes, simple notes, and even decrease the volume a little bit so it doesn't clash with the guitars. bit more space. Just letting it develop in the background. There you have it. All right. Thank you so much, guys, for participating, for watching, tuning in, helping me create this little tune. I might make something out of it. Let me know if you'd like me to finish the song, maybe add the section, polish it, mix it, master it, and release it. Or I might just make it into a short YouTube video or something like that. Or I'll just keep it here in the stream. We'll see. Thank you, Thomas, for putting some input, what you wanted to hear. I think you really enhanced the song, especially by the great suggestions around what to do with the electric guitar and suggesting the bending and things like that. Thanks for that. See you next time. See you either in one of my videos or on the next stream. Bye. Keep it funky. I'll leave it playing and stop the stream. Or maybe you can write lyrics for this. I don't know, I'm not very good with lyrics.